Hi, I'm Christine with Kimbop TV, and this week we're exploring the Asturias region of northern Spain. Visiting Asturias feels like stepping back in time. There used to be a kingdom here. It was actually the first Christian kingdom of this European peninsula. Pelayo was the first of the 13 kings who would oversee this beautiful region, which is also called Green Spain. We are in Covadonga. A lot of walking up and down. There is a holy cave here. I don't know if they have any services out there, but man, just people praying. Such a peaceful place. And then we walk downstairs where there's a pool of water with that serene sound, right, of the water coming down. And now we're walking up to look at the basilica, which you can see over my shoulder right there. I think what impresses me the most about places like this is just the sheer fact that we're on the top of a mountain and there is such a beautiful basilica built here. How did they do this? You know, many years ago, when it must have been a lot more difficult than it is now to lug up all the materials to do something like this. Hola.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Oh, bien, bien. ¿Qué tal means how are you? What's up, right? I think Maddie's favorite attractions so far are the vending machines at every place we go. Next, we arrive at a small town called Cangas de Onís to see one of the most photographed monuments in Asturias. This is the Roman bridge, and there's that beautiful cross hanging. Honey, what's your first impression of this bridge?
Very old.
Isn't it cool? I want to go walk on it. It's quite steep. Good thing I wore sneakers today. We're on the top of the Roman bridge. And look, this is the panoramic view from the top. There's my husband over there. Do you see him walking? Our tour continues to the capital of Asturias. We are now walking down the streets of Oviedo. I've been to Oviedo or Oviedo in Florida, but this is a completely different scene. A sweet surprise awaits us at our hotel.
1 year being married.
Come back. And I finally get to enjoy some comfort food again. This is something I usually don't see at Japanese restaurants in LA. Empanadas. This thing is so good. That was the best impromptu lunch ever. I think I just was starting to get a little bit homesick, especially when it came to food. Because tapas are great, pinchos are awesome, but I really miss Asian food after like a handful of days. And so even just to see a friendly Asian face and have some miso soup, that totally hit the spot. Now I'm ready to have some cider and be like the locals again. Asturias is known for its cider or sidra. This region makes up 80% of the nation's cider production. And our travel director says this region also consumes the majority of what it makes. The Castañón cider mill has been around since the 1930s, and we get a special tour of its facilities. Look at all these apples. I've never seen so many apples in my life. Castañón has 3 orchards at the back of its building. An endless supply of apples come towards me through a water channel. They hop onto a conveyor belt and travel to the mill, where this dedicated worker can spot the bad apples and toss them out. The good apples are grinded down, pressed, then transported to different tanks and vats. This area reminds me of being inside of a brewery, but instead of beer, they're making apple cider. And they have a special way of pouring it from the vat and from the bottle. Gracias.
1, 2, 3, and go.
The cider here is not nearly as sweet as what I'm used to in the States, and I actually like it better this way. After the tour, we're treated to a cozy meal, and in addition to cider, we have an endless supply of wine to pair with all of these regional dishes. This dinner is a part of our tour's VR guest experience, and we truly felt like welcomed guests. I think our travel director, Mikhail, may have even found his new home here in beautiful Asturias. Each new village, each new city, each new place gives us something to appreciate all over again. And that's the beauty of exploring a place like northern Spain. In Asturias, Christine Lee, Kimbop TV.